Cloud. We're speeding. Okay, great. Hey, Benji,
Hey, Isaac.
welcome to Game of the Day Pod. This is numero uno. It is Monday, March 3rd. Tomorrow's Tuesday, March 4th. And we have a World Series preview in Clearwater, Florida. Potential World Series preview that we're going to talk about today. Our very first Game of the Day Pod. Spring training baseball. Are you watching baseball yet? Have you been watching baseball?
Of course, I'm watching baseball every opportunity I get.
Wow. Okay. Amazing. I'm not yet watching a lot of baseball. So great. Okay. What do you think it's so far? How's spring training going? Are you into it?
I'm so into it. I love that Shohei hit a home run in his first at bat because everyone was wondering if his shoulder surgery was messing him up, and then he came out and hit a home run. That was exciting. Junior Caminero just hit 2 home runs. That's exciting for nerds like me.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's all very exciting. There's so much to get from spring training.
Great. Great. Yeah, I don't know why. I haven't started to give a shit yet, but it's time. So cool. And you're inspiring me. I'm feeding off of that. That's great. Um, okay. Do you like what are we doing here? Why are we doing this? What is going on? What are you doing?
Okay, really quickly, Isaac and I once worked on a TV show. I was a writer, he was a director. We maintained our friendship. We're in a fantasy baseball league and in general, and we decided we wanted to make a baseball podcast, and we couldn't think of anything. And we were sort of thinking out loud with one another about how when we were younger, baseball was just always on television and it was simple to watch, and how now it is not simple. You need an MLB account, you need a Spectrum account, or your local TV provider, you need an Amazon, you need numerous things to watch baseball. But then I remembered as I was being an old man who's negative about how things have changed, that baseball actually has a thing called Game of the Day, where if you have the app, which is free, you can watch a free baseball game every day. And then I thought, that seems like a good thing to sort of focus on, sort of like a baseball podcast that is accessible to everybody and doesn't require much heavy lifting.
No barrier to entry. I
You
love it.
can
That's Yeah, we can,
you
and
can
and it's true. I grew up in Chicago. I watched WGN baseball. I won it on TV. We watched, that's how we met the Braves. That's how we met the Cubs. That's how we met baseball teams, and we want to keep watching baseball games every day.
Yeah, so why not water the plant of this very accessible baseball promotion known as Game of the Day?
Great, I love it. Okay, so and what we're finding is while in the regular season, there's hope there's going to be one game of the day. Spring training right now, we got like four or five options, which is lovely. So we get to choose a little bit, which is nice too, right? I mean, we were looking at the board, and tomorrow there's like five games that are free. And I mean, I got to hand it to you. I mean, you picked the sexiest game on the board.
Yeah, Yankees and Phillies. You sort of said it. This could be a World Series preview. Even though I'm a Dodger fan, I'm often betting on the Phillies to win the National League. Maybe a little less this year, just with the offseason the Dodgers had, but they're a team full of studs. They're a team full of real baseball players. So I'm often betting on the Phillies to do well.
Yeah, me too. I think we'll see a lot of the Phillies all throughout the year and into the fall. So, okay, great. Well, starting off the Phillies tomorrow are favored. They're favored. It's their home game. It's their stadium. I don't remember what it's called, Baycore Park in Clearwater, Florida. Um, and they are minus $1.50. So, or minus $1.55, I believe. So, if we want to wager $15.50, we would win $10 on them. The Yankees, however, are underdogs at plus 130. So, if we want to bet $10 on the Yankees, we would win 13. That's how it works. It's $15.50 to win 10 on the Phillies. It's $10 to win 13 on the Yankees. What are you thinking?
Well, first and foremost, spring training is a really wild thing to bet on. You know very little about who's going to be playing the next day. You don't really know how competitive each team is going to really be.
Do
So
they
in
give a shit?
terms, yeah, so in terms of degenerate gambling, this is it. But at the same
I'm here
time,
for it.
when I see something like this, and the Yankees are arguably what, the second best team in baseball, and the Phillies are so heavily favored, I gotta just kind of bet on the Yankees just to sort of make the safe. Why not take the extra $3 on my $10 bet? Or why not take $13 on my $10 bet? That just feels like the right choice. But when I looked under the hood of the game a little bit, I noticed that this Warren guy pitching for the Yankees is sort of shady. He's been pitching well so far in spring training, but he didn't really pitch that well in the minors. He didn't really he pitched kind of awful last year in the regular season. Now, granted, there's a good chance he'll only pitch 2 innings, so what does that really mean anyways? So I'm not sure. That was my only little bit of concern. But again, I don't see this guy, pitching more than a few innings no matter what. And I think there's a good chance that a good amount of Yankees will show up. We were sort of discussing, though, because they're playing at the visiting ballpark, is there a chance that they won't make a lot of their big bats travel to go do that? Is this game going to be more of an opportunity for their rookies to have to go to a visiting stadium and deal with the schlep? And I suspect that might be why Philadelphia is favored. But at the same time, I think it's spring training. I think there are a good amount of Yankees who probably feel like they've got something to prove. So I'm still gonna put my money on the Yankees.
Great. I like the take. Yeah, I was thinking about it too. First of all, Philadelphia has no pitcher listed. And I think you have to be insane to put $15 or to put whatever you have on someone who just doesn't, we don't even know who it might be, who they will put out there. That's fucking, excuse me, that's crazy. Um, so I like the idea. I mean, the Yankees, you're getting plus money to bet on the Yankees right now. I think that's great. I mean, you're not going to get that very often. Usually, the Yankees are going to cost you money to support, so I like that take as well. Um, and what the thing? Oh, and also I read the Yankees. They won 12-3 yesterday. They won handily. I could see that continuing. I don't see any reason. So I'm also going to be supporting the New York Yankees with our first take on Game of the Day Pod 2025. New York Yankees, $10 to win $13.
I,
That's the play.
I will say this, bringing up what you just said. Yes, the Yankees hammered the Pirates 12-3 at their home stadium, where they had Judge and Chisholm and a lot of their everyday lineup.
Bellinger hit,
But
yeah.
but
I'm
also
interested in
very
Cody Bellinger.
recently they lost 11-1 to the Braves. And in that game, they had Austin Wells batting lead up. They had no Aaron Judge, um, no Volpe. They did have Bellinger. So again, I am with the Yankees, but I also want to say there's a reason why Vegas or DraftKings came up with these odds, but
Okay.
I would still go with the Yankees.
Well, there we go. That's our start. We're on the same side. We're on the same side today. We're both taking the underdog Yankees. Little, good luck Yankees, and we'll see how we do.
Yeah, I will say this. If you can bet on a stadium full of fans that aren't behaving very nicely, it's going to be Yankees and Phillies fans day drinking
For
in
sure.
Florida. Yeah.
Animals. Animals. Okay. Uh great. I think that's what we got.
All
Um,
right.
I look forward to talking with you soon. Hasta
Yeah.
pronto.
I think
Okay.
we did good. I got a little bit of remember the sketch on SNL with
Check pause the recording or stop the recording. Are we rolling?
I don't know.
I'll pause. I'll stop it.